Have you ever asked the question, how have you been getting on? What you normally find is that when you do that, you often get a negative response coming back at you as though the person you're talking to is disillusioned with the world that's around us. And that's very true at the moment. A lot of us are. And that's one of the reasons I started this channel, so I could give my boys some advice as they go along in their lives, as they live too far away from me to be on a regular daily contact. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. If you're new to the channel and watching for the first time, I'm James, and for the last 2 years I've been sharing life lessons, bits of experience, things that I hope will share some encouragement and optimism as we go on our road ahead. If you like, it's a bit like a shot in the arm to sort of give you a little boost. I don't know about you, but for me it feels like a time where the world is trying to divide us, to conquer us. I don't know if that makes sense or not. If you look around you and you read newspapers and you watch the news on the TV and even on social media, it seems like it's a battleground where we're all arguing with each other. No one kind of agrees. And it seems like there are too many people that want to tear us all apart. Look, I'm not a guru and I'm not someone who's been trained up in psychology or anything like that. I'm just a normal person who shares stuff that has resonated with me and stuff that I feel I can share with people that may help to feel just a little bit better in their life. Now, I know full well that not everyone is going to agree with what I have to say. Some people just won't even like the look of my face and just want to punch it. But that is okay, because we're all different. And if you hunt around YouTube, you'll find lots of different people talking about the same kind of stuff that I do, but from their point of view. And you may agree with their point of view more than mine. So don't worry, if you don't like what I got to say, don't come back. It's as simple as that. Because what I'm trying to do here is build a community of like-minded people, if you like. A group of people that, via comments down below, will put their thought process in and share stuff that, between us, will help lift us all up a little bit. And I put that much like when they say about there's ships in a harbour and when the tide comes in, they all raise a bit. And that's what my aim is with this channel, to be honest, to share some encouragement, to share something that's going to make you feel better, maybe even inspired to do something different with your life that can make your life a little better. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you will know that I've shared stories from my past. Stories about when I lost my business, when we lost our home, all that sort of stuff. And that's not done in order for you to feel sorry for me or think that I'm something special. When I talked about my illness recently, it wasn't for you to come to me and say, oh, poor you, poor diddums. It wasn't for that. The reason I talk about these things is so that if you're going through the same kind of thing, you don't feel on your own. And so that I may just say something that will help you feel better when you're not feeling so good. And that's something that's always come back to me when, during times of strife in my life, someone's kind of said something that feels like they've put their arms around my shoulder and said, come on, we can do this. And that's what the channel is all about. For me, I love reading the comments down below, because so many of the times I've read stories written by people like you who've gone through a bit of grief in their life, but have shared with me and the other people who check out this channel how they overcame things. And that's brilliant, because you're getting information not just from me, but from other people who've been through the same things that we have. Because the truth of the matter is, you get to my age group and all sorts of rubbish has been chucked at you. If you're a younger person watching the channel, I'm afraid to say that life isn't a straight road. It's going to go like that, and there's going to be some humps and bumps along the way. And what you've got to do is learn to roll with the punches. Because they're going to happen. There are going to be things in your life that are going to be uncomfortable. Sometimes they're going to be scary. And sometimes you're going to think, oh, wow, how am I going to get out of this? But the one thing that I've learned along the way is that somehow or other, you learn how to overcome these things. And you learn how to put your foot forward and take another step. And then you get to a point that down the road, you'll look back and think to yourself, God, that wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was at the time. And even there are going to be times when something happens to you that 15, 20 years down the road, you'll look at and you'll laugh at. And the reason I know this is because it's happened to me as well. And that's what this channel's for. It's to lighten the load, I hope. When I started it, it was for my 2 boys. But now, as it's grown, more people have come along, and the channel itself is still on the lines that it used to be, but it's adapted for more people. And it's great for me that you're one of those people who are checking it out. Over this coming year, I'm looking to do more of the same. I'm looking to share stuff with you that I think may help for situations that you come through. Don't forget, you're more than welcome to go down there and click in the comments and talk about stuff that you'd like me to talk about, and to ask questions, because there's not only me on this channel, there are lots of other people who watch the channel and answer comments. And that's brilliant. And that's why I love this little community that we've got going on here. I think we've got some good things coming this year. I don't think the world is as bad as it's trying to make us feel. I believe there's a lot of people who are good people. I've always thought that. And I think there are more good people than there are bad. And my hope in this year coming is that as more people watch the channel, hopefully it'll grow. But this channel is, and as far as I'm concerned, always will be about trying to uplift people, to give encouragement, to inspire you to live a better life for you. And know that if someone like me, just a normal guy off the street, can help out someone else and just make their day better, then you could do that too. And that's what I'm hoping. If you're still hanging around at this stage in the video, just write in the comments, finisher. Because you're one of those who stick it out to the end, and I'm loving the fact that you do. I'm so pleased to have you as part of our little community. And just remember, when you're out and about with your friends and you meet people, ask them how they're getting on and listen to what they've got to say. And where you can, share little tidbits of advice and things that you know that will help them feel a bit better. Sometimes, you know, though, some people just want to chat and just want to talk about it and don't need to be told what to do. And sometimes you can be that shoulder. That's the way we're going with the channel. And I hope that you can be one of those people too. Because you see, you and I are just people that are looking to make things a little bit better. We can't change the world, but what we can do is impact on our world. And if you click on that video there, I'll be back to share with you some more of the stuff that I think can help.